Oh, okay.
All right, y'all. So hopefully soon TikTok will be able to bring them to the other board so then they can see the stories and stuff. But until then, we're just gonna have to do it this way. So a lot of stuff going. I always start off with a lot of stuff going. A lot of stuff going. Um, a lot of comments about the City Bike Karen on our thing. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I talk about that. And also people are morons because they don't realize that when they make comments, that pushes the video to go more viral. That's why you notice good. That's why some people
Maybe we should say shocker comments.
Well, you notice that's why some people do shock videos or
to get people
they want people riled up or they don't delete negative comments because the computer
that keeps it as a comment.
The computer sees engagement and it pushes the video out more.
Maybe we should morons don't know that. Shocking comments. No, don't say nothing about the morons.
I just think they just
let us make some comments that hopefully we're being truthful, definitely.
Yeah.
That it gets people like, nah, right. That's not true.
Right. Nah. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
because they didn't like when the Monique thing was coming out.
Yeah. So it just and then made the video go more viral. So it's like you actually helped. The video was like 50, 60,000 people.
I don't care. Thank you.
So it actually helps.
You're always doing the race car.
Yeah, people just don't think. Okay. But
that's fine. They do think. They're not thinking, but they are thinking.
What do you mean?
They're not thinking because they don't care about that. We do. That's good. That's you know how TV shows and stuff get ratings. Mm-hmm. CNN didn't give a care that they show Trump. They wanted ratings.
They got the ratings.
And they got it.
That's what I'm saying. So all those people who was typing, I hate you, CNN.
You were wrong for putting him on there.
Why would you put Trump on there?
You sell out. You just did it for the money.
They were sitting there going, thank you.
Yeah, we did it for the money.
And it's because it's engagement.
And we go home with a bigger check.
But I don't do this for engagement. Like when we say stuff, we actually not doing it to go viral. Mm-hmm. And that's the other thing that people type. Mm-hmm. Oh, you just want to go viral so you can make money? No, we have our own business. Mm. We're not doing YouTube to make money.
But it's so sad that we have people.
I mean, it's good to make money on YouTube, but that's not.
It's kind of sad. Like, kind of go back to what you're saying. There are people out there that are so gullible. They don't understand. They don't read. They don't listen. So you'll make a comment that pretty much makes sense because we pretty much make sense with our comments and our opinions. And they'll come back and they've read it differently. They heard it differently. And you have to sit there and go, really?
Right.
You really wasn't paying attention.
Or they don't read, or they'll just look at the headline and they don't look at the video.
Yeah.
So they'll look at what you said in your
headline.
On your thumbnail or whatever. Really? And I'm like, so I know for a fact you didn't listen to the video. Mm-hmm. So because they did that with the John Moran. How dare you blame his parents? And no. I said, we very clearly said that's a grown man.
He made the decisions on his own.
But the thumbnail made you click on. So you clicked on and went with that.
And you know what, for sake of argument? Yeah, some parents are blamed.
Well, I said they
I'm sorry.
They are part to blame.
I'm sorry. You hate that comment. You hate when people say that, but they are a reflection of you.
Exactly.
So yeah, they're grown. They make their decisions and you sit back and pray and go, oh son, please.
Like I can't blame my mother for my weight, but my mom did contribute.
Yeah.
She didn't make us eat vegetables. Mm-hmm. She brought me a candy bar home from work every day whenever I wanted it. And you are to blame a little bit, Mom.
And people would think of it different if my mom was skinny.
Right.
Because if she's like our size, you'll go, I see now.
Yes. But she is to blame. But I'm a grown woman now. I'm 55 years old. But she should have instilled that.
To blame.
She should have instilled that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know what? She prayed for herself to love vegetables, and she did.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could do the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, so the main story that we're going to talk about is Will Smith.
Okay.
And
Bad Boys is coming out.
Bad
Boys.
Did it say
when? Did it give a date? Time frame? This year, right?
It's this year.
Okay. Bad Boys 4.
Well, this article is from Murphy's Multiverse, and they say they have an exclusive.
Ooh.
That Bad Boys for Life has a new title. Because they was trying to figure out what the name is. They didn't understand what to name this one. Mm-hmm. So they was trying, let me see how this look with us. We moved our picture. Oh, see?
Okay.
So we moved our little picture. Mm-hmm. I wanted to make sure that looked good. But it says Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are suiting back up as Marcus Burnett and Mike Laurie. Bad boys for life who ride together and die together. I can't see with you,
so you on your own.
Wear glasses.
No, I can't see your words.
Oh, in their fourth installment. That's why he said they shouldn't have called the other ones Bad Boy for Life. This one would have been fourth installment, Bad Boys for Life. And Will Smith, he said they named the other one. Gun. They jumped the gun.
They probably didn't think they were going to have a number 4.
And then when he got to, he slapped Chris Rock. So he got to have it. He got to have a 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh Lord, to redeem himself.
In fourth installment of the Bad Boys franchise, the new film directed by this guy Adlai or whatever, was announced earlier this year and was being filming in Atlanta for some time. Following up, incorporating Burnett and their motto, "We ride together, we die together, Bad Boys for Life," into the title of the third series, Bad Boys for Life. The fourth film in the franchise will be called Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Okay.
So according to this guy, Murphy's Multiverse, that's an exclusive.
But you know what? They can get away with it because this is number 4. Which is really living the Bad Boys for life.
Okay.
As each one comes.
Right.
That can be an ongoing.
Yeah.
And then give it a subtitle like they're doing now.
Yeah.
Ride or Die, Furious and whatever.
Right,
I mean, they can always change a subtitle.
And then it says, while there's no release date for Bad Boys Ride or Die, that was answering your question, it seems safe to say the wait for it will not be as long as the wait between the second and third films in the franchise. Okay. So be ready. It says more than likely it'll be in theaters in 2024.
Oh, so it is next year.
Yeah, they just wrapped. Okay. So, and I told you, well, we'll get to it. When one I sent you that's coming out Christmas.
Okay.
2023. So that is Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, Bad Boys for Life. And good, we going to the Little Mermaid.
No.
Oh, yours. Yeah. Go to your thing. So what is your thing?
The View. I picked out 2 topics that they talked about. One was this Tim Scott, who you used to like.
I used to like Tim Scott.
And what again is it that you don't like him no more? Has he said some controversial thing?
Yeah, I don't
Has
know.
he changed
his view? He was not for the whole George Floyd thing. So that right there.
Because they did talk, they kind of read his resume.
What did he say?
Sarah and Alyssa, they said, and in the Anna, they're all kind of for him. He said,
do I not like Tim
Scott? He's
done
some things that that dealt with the George Floyd thing and other things like that, reforming this for Black people. But the main thing, of course, Sonny, no.
Well, he's Republican, so she's not
even
him.
That. It's what you kind of like what you're saying. It's some of the things that he didn't kind of follow through, or he didn't.
Yeah, I hate that I can't put. I wish I would have known you was going to talk about him.
Checklist of
maybe we'll do him again,
and then
he's running, so we'll talk about him again. And then we'll talk about the things I like, and the things I don't like.
You don't like, and he only has a small percentage of people follow him because Anna was. Either Anna or Sarah said that the very, very conservative, she would even vote for him. The conservatives would vote. Well, that's it too. But one of the things that got Whoopi all riled up is that when in fact, let me show it. Okay. I think it shows his commercial.
Oh.
Republican Senator Tim Scott has thrown his hat into the rink. He, I guess, put out a clip, an ad, which I guess we're going to see right now, right?
Yep. Today's kids are growing up immersed in a culture where everyone's a victim. We have to start teaching the necessity of individual responsibility. If you are able-bodied, you work. If you take out a loan, you pay it back. If you commit a violent crime, you go to jail. Can I get an amen?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You know,
responsibility comment kind of ticked her off.
As if, okay, I get what she's saying. If it was just if you able to work, you can work. And nothing, no outside That's what we want. Everything he said is what we want America to
Sonny
be.
said that everyone didn't
It's
come
just
the
not
way
like
he
that.
came.
If it was just what he said, if everybody was fair and people didn't discriminate, and there wasn't people who, even as women, men who try to hold women back, or people who try to hold gay people back, or somebody try to hold you back because of your religion, or they don't like the way you look, or
Right.
if the playing field was fair, I would agree with everything he said.
Right.
If you're able to work, work. If you are able to, whatever.
There's times that you don't have an opportunity, or things happen where it changes your whole direction on how you need to now navigate through all these hurdles.
Some people have mental health issues.
Yep.
So you can't just say, well, if you're able to work, get up and work. There's some women that literally have postpartum, you know, when they have a child, or may be pregnant and having mental issues, and they not physically or mentally able to work.
Okay.
He may have had trauma. He hadn't lost his parents yet.
So that was what
it's a long list.
That was what Sonny was saying. As far as he's privileged,
where you need help.
He's gone through. Even though he has the black face and he understands, even as a black man, I still have to run into issues. And he's right. But understand too, you gotta be relatable. You gotta understand. People don't come through like how you did.
Exactly.
Maybe you had the finances. Maybe you had this and that. But Whoopi was more concerned with the responsibility of you're representing a Republican Party.
Yes.
And you guys are not taking responsibility even as a party.
Yes.
So you need to address that.
Exactly.
And how are you different?
Yes.
What ways are you going to navigate through this indifference in your other brother and sister?
What are you offering different than what the Democrats are saying?
Thank you.
What is your stance on mental health? You say, oh, we need help, but yet the Republicans cut spending for mental health. So that's the stuff he's going to have to answer.
Right.
We got the whole pull yourself up by your old bootstraps.
Yeah.
We got the whole everybody
pay your loans back.
You know, if you owe money, pay it back. You know, but you don't talk about, well, somebody's house burnt down. So now I owe my student loan or whatever. I can't pay my loan back because my house burnt down. What's your answer to that?
Thank you.
Are there going to be circumstances that you can submit to the government where you can show, okay,
show on paper,
I want to pay it back.
Proof.
I can't because I've had all these extra during a hurricane. I've had my house, the roof of my house.
It's
blown
almost
off.
like a lot of
what we're doing.
It's almost like a lot of Republicans probably feel, and like my sister always got to give this disclaimer: we're neither party.
I'm neither party.
We're whatever party, whatever person that's running fits what's on our agenda, what's on our priority list. But a lot of Republicans probably feel like the cities, the states should be helping,
and
you
that's
if
fine.
you have a problem.
But I want to hear him say, and I have no problem with that because that's the problem I have with Democrats.
Right.
Is that they feel like government fixes everything. And it doesn't. Because when you at that high level, you don't have an eagle eye on where the money is going and how it's being filtered through.
Not close enough to make sure people are not taking advantage of it.
And each state is different. Somebody in New York who is on unemployment is different than somebody maybe in Mississippi who's on unemployment. If I'm in Mississippi and we just had tornadoes or whatever, and the crops are blown out of proportion, and I know, and I'm in farming, and my job is, and I don't get as much work as I used to.
Right.
That's different.
That's gonna affect
than somebody who may be working in Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, and they used to work at Starbucks,
now,
and they can't get a job anymore.
You made a comment You made a comment the other day. Maybe I can chime in with this whole voting thing and what is on their agenda. That is it the government still talking about making changes to like public programs like SNAP and and any kind of financial aid or anything you're getting, like you got to show that you go back to school or you have to take some kind of trade in order to get assistance from the government.
I don't have a problem with that.
No, I'm saying you may mention that may happen in every state.
Yes, and I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
And I don't have a problem with them saying if you want government assistance or whatever, we will give you government assistance, but something has to be done while you're getting it.
You need to do
whether
something
you're in
else.
school, whether you're trying to look for work. But on the same token, if you have a child, we got to do something with child care.
Thank you.
You can't expect somebody to go to school and go to work
and they
for
have kids
$10 an hour job. And to put a child in daycare costs more than what you bring home. They don't think about stuff like that.
And then on state level, like I had friends who are in social work and who have done those jobs, and they don't get paid a lot.
No, they don't.
They really don't. And they really are hands-on. The closest you can get to these families when they go visit them, when they make sure that they're not abusing their children, they make sure they're not taking advantage of the system.
And they miss that because it's so many.
Yeah,
so I want to hear what he has to say about that.
So that's fair.
Everybody's saying hi. Wendy says hello, girls.
Hey,
George Floyd, no. Yeah, that's what I said. I think he said no. He voted no on the George Floyd bill.
But he voted yes on some other things.
Well, I need to hear.
And Sarah and Anna and Alyssa brought
then I got to hear it. If he's saying no on the George Floyd, because Democrats have a way of trying to slide other stuff in.
Thank you.
Like, here's our bill. It's a wonderful George Floyd bill, but in there, we're asking for more money for this, and we want you to do money. And it's like, I'm not signing that bill. Then you look like the a-hole.
Right.
Because you might agree with the George Floyd part where they can't, like, charging police officers for stuff, but you're not going to slide 20 million other things in that bill. And then if I vote no, I look like the a-hole.
Yeah.
So I need to hear what his stance is. If they're saying he would sign other stuff that may go along with that whole notion of holding police officers responsible, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So I got to hear. I got to hear.
Even the fact that our people that are listening are saying the George Floyd thing.
Yes.
He's going to have to speak to that.
He's going to have to speak
to that. Because that's in our heads. Oh, you said no. You said no.
Yes.
I said no because of this, and this.
Everybody's saying hi to each other. Emerald said health issues. Exactly. People have a lot of reasons why they don't work or different things. Wendy says he threw shade with go or something. He threw shade when he said if you commit a crime, you go to jail. It was a dog whistle to black men. So I don't know about that. If you commit a crime, you're going to jail. The problem is that they always only lock up black men.
And then too, because a lot of black men and other men of color, they don't have the money to get a really good lawyer to show proof. Hey, he may have done some stuff in his past, but he didn't do that. And then a lot of times our police force and other law enforcement, they move things around to try to make it hard for the man to show himself innocent.
But if you are a criminal, yes, you need to go to jail. I don't have a problem with him saying that.
That's true.
And I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you black, blue, purple with polka dots. Yeah. Criminals need to be locked up.
Yeah, they do.
Period.
If they get a good lawyer, if it don't fit, it must have quit.
It was so funny. They showed this video that's viral. If y'all don't see it or not, this white man on airplane, and he felt privileged. I guess we came in on the video we're going to talk about later with the Citibank bike Karen. We came in on the end of the video, so you don't see the whole video. But they was telling him to get off the plane, and he didn't want to.
Why were they?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We came in. You came in. Okay. And so he said, no, I don't want to. Like, I don't have to or whatever. And the police came, and they said, you're going to get off or whatever. It was some black police officers and some white police officers. And they was mad. And I liked how the white police officers was talking to him like really bad and mean. Because we always see them do that with black cops.
Even black cops to us.
Yes. And I was like, I know it's not right because people be like, you shouldn't want them to abuse him because he's a white guy. But
don't feel you privileged.
The only videos we ever see is them yelling at black people.
Wow, he yelled at a white man.
So he was like, you dummy or whatever. He was yelling at him, get off. And he said, you can either do it now or you're not going to want the other side.
Thank you. Because we're going to have to rough you up.
And they did. They roughed him up. They pulled him off the plane and roughed him up. And the thing is, we never
He didn't cry like Karen does?
He was crying. And the white guy said that. No. He was crying like a girl. And the white cop said, you cry like a woman.
I know. They know they wanted to say another word.
But we never, ever. So I know that white guys get arrested. But sometimes,
they
and the
don't
people
get treated like
and I'm
that.
sure we'll get comments that's negative. It's nice to sometimes see, if you're going to turn the camera on, let's see some white guys get knocked down to the ground and yelled at and beat up and stuff.
And another thing,
so that we don't think it's all us.
Since we're talking about the video, I recently saw a video this past weekend that the two officers one came to the car and told the guy to get out, whatever they were doing with him, and he grabbed hold to the car. The guy started driving with him on the car, and the guy was telling him, so I'm surprised he didn't shoot.
See,
most of the cops will just shoot
That's
through
what
the
I'm
window
saying.
and stop you.
So if anything, again, people, y'all, everything is black. If it don't do nothing but make people think twice, police officers or anybody, I'm not going to be a Karen. I'm not going to be a bad police officer on video. If anything, if it makes them take a step back to say, do you really want to look bad on camera? Yeah. So if it makes them take a step back, I'm fine with that. Okay. Go ahead.
So again, we need to hear Tim Scott and what
I want to hear what he has to say.
We can't knock the man down.
I'm knocking him down because I didn't like what he said about the George Floyd. But if you said Anna and them said he wants to sign,
they're pushing for him in a sense because Anna made sense. She said there's not a lot of black representation in there is another black guy too running. I couldn't remember his name. I was telling you. There's two black guys. But people of color, that's good representation, and he's not a bad guy. Alyssa likes him. So
they're living on a planet because they're not going to vote for him.
But they got to remember that Trump has like at least 50% of the votes.
Right. Wendy says, yes, of course, you should go to jail, but he wanted to remind Republicans. Well, Republicans are supposed to be tough on crime. Yeah. So that's all he's doing. He's just saying what they always say.
He's reiterating it.
But they're not tough on crime when it comes to comb over.
Thank you. And thank you very much. That's that white collar crime.
It's different.
We're going to turn our heads to that.
Now, robbing somebody in a bank account or whatever is different than robbing me on the street. There's white collar crime,
thank you.
And then there's dark collar crime.
You're hijacking my bank account.
Like was it Tucker Carlson, the one that said to fight like white men? Yeah. Tucker Carlson, fight like a white man. See, there's a difference. There's a white man crime, and then there's a black man crime.
And then he ends.
That's what. If you saying, Wendy, that's what he's saying to remind people. I don't think he is. I don't like Tim Scott. But what I did like about him,
you said
I used to like what I did like about him is from what I've seen in the past, he does recognize the difference between black people and white people and how they're treated. Okay. He even said, even with him trying to catch a cab, he has a problem sometimes. Okay. So he's not totally oblivious like some black Republicans are. And then he does understand there's a,
he ends his thing on amen. Can I get an amen? Yeah. So isn't that a
So let's watch him. We're going to watch him with an evil eye. Why watch him? He doesn't have a chance in HE2 picks.
But we still need to watch him and see what he stands for.
Trump is going to win.
We need to watch him to see what he stands for. That's good to always know.
We'll see what he stands for.
What is his agenda?
Whether I should dog him out on camera or not.
So this next one, we're switching gears a little bit. They made I think it was a writer urges Taylor Swift to speak out more for LGBTQ community. And the ladies...
Why?
Well, here's the thing.
Why out of all the celebrities should Taylor Swift do it?
And out of all the ladies on The View, which we all understand, that is something that you don't force people to do.
Yeah.
Alyssa had to say she gives out bracelets at her concert. She speaks to it at her concert.
But why does she have to?
The point that they were all making is that every entertainer, every athlete, they can use their platform for this or any kind of thing that's touched like Gabrielle Union does. Yeah. But they don't have to.
But she has a stepchild that is transgender. So it makes sense, even though I don't like Gabrielle Union, it makes sense for her to speak out for it.
But I think the ladies, only person that was kind of like against it was Sunny. Sunny said she should because she has so many followers, she can make a difference. And Whoopi said, she don't have to.
Well, then I'm throwing my hat in the ring. Then I'm throwing my hat in the ring. She has a lot of fat people that follow her too. So she needs to speak out against people.
Like Lizzo?
She needs to speak out against fat phobia.
Uh-huh.
And while you're at it, that's what I'm saying. What are we doing here? We want to throw everything in her?
I think it's going back to some people complain about entertainers using their platform for political purposes or any other type of movement. And then on the other side, people are happy because they got so many followers that they are making an impact on bringing awareness to this. If LGBTQ is being abused for whatever reason, her platform is so large. That's what Sunny was saying. But all the other ladies were like, she does it in different ways. She doesn't have to do it all the time. She can take a stand when she feels like it or when she's ready to speak to it. But she does at her concerts where she lets them know. She even said this on her concerts. There's a place for you here. You're welcome here. Be free here. Give them bracelets and stuff. So she allows her concert, when she speaks about it, to let LGBTQ people know, come on to the concert, be free.
Right.
So, and I think they were saying how people need to not boycott, but not come to the states or whatever that are speaking against LGBTQ.
Okay.
That's your opinion. They can still come and allow people the freedom to let their hair down and be free with music because music allows that. This is not apartheid. I get it. Apartheid, they were like, we're not going over to South Africa until y'all make. Yes, that was a whole racial thing.
That was a
how
whole
they were being
country.
treated. Yes, yes. So that was pretty much. I don't think they said it in a video. Let's see. I don't know if they played it.
A writer in The Guardian, which is a newspaper, is criticizing Taylor Swift and other pop stars for performing in states that have passed anti-LGBTQ laws. The writer feels that they have a responsibility to speak out or boycott.
Okay. Now that's
not every.
I still stand by what I said, but that's different than what you said.
No, that's what they were all talking about.
It's states that have passed laws against LGBT,
and that's
not just speak out for LGBT.
No, not just speak out.
Okay.
It was in the states that I just said she goes to the states and she tells them, "You're welcome here. Come to the concert. Be free."
Right.
And she doesn't have to say, "No, I'm not going to that state."
And also, too, if you did that, you might as well just stay home and sing in the backyard.
A lot of states is going to stay.
Because every state is going to have something against something. Because let's just say, for the sake of argument, she leans into this, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to perform in any state that has passed any anti-LGBTQ. Mm-hmm. What about states with gun laws? What if people start saying, well, you shouldn't, Taylor, you shouldn't perform at states that don't have any strict gun laws? Because people are using guns. So why don't you do that then too? I have a problem with guns. Then what about the next one? What about a state? You know what I'm saying? When does it stop?
I don't know, because that's a hard one. The other day we said that the truckers are going to boycott.
I found, they not. They trying to, but
okay. So let's just say, for sake of argument, going back to civil rights, when they sat down and they did boycotting and they did all those things that they marches. They had a plan. They put it together, and it was basically the general plan of civil rights. Everybody get the same rights.
But
that's
it's a plan.
I'm saying that's a bigger fight.
Right.
Now, entertainment-wise, like you said, we and I said apartheid is different.
Right.
A lot of people did not. They boycotted South Africa big time, and that was a different reason too. So I don't know. Choose your battle kind of thing.
Yeah, and
there may be an artist that may say, I'm not coming to your state because I'm part of the LGBTQ and I'm not coming.
Well, they did that to Beyonce. Remember, she went to Dubai.
Oh, yeah.
And
Dubai.
they was mad because she went there or whatever.
And how they treat women.
Women and gays.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you decide to do that.
You can. You have the choice.
A plan. Have a plan. If she's the only dumbbell out there saying, I'm not going to come to concert, and then somebody says, well, then forget about you. Where's whoever, Miley Cyrus, whoever, some other white
I guess
girl.
They were saying,
bring her out there.
I think they were saying, I think Sunny and them was saying, because she has so many followers, she can make an impact.
Nah, it's not.
Because if you think about it, let's say for sake of argument, it's another thing. It's not LGBTQ. It's something else, like girls being abused.
But that's if she's passionate about it. She may not be passionate.
That's what Whoopi said. If she's not passionate about it, but if she makes the decision not to, because she wants to give freedom with her music. Yeah. So the people that they've been banishing and doing laws against, they want to come to her concert. Yeah, leave her alone. I don't know. That's some of y'all may feel differently. She may, y'all may think she may have a more impact on that changing that law. And she might,
but it still needs to be something she wants to do, not somebody telling her to do it.
Right, the writer making that comment. It needs to be
something she's passionate about. Mm-hmm. If maybe her brother or sister or somebody is gay and she feels passionate about it. Mm-hmm. And she says, you know what, I'm not going to perform in any states that say gay people can't get married or whatever, even though that's national. Right. But something along those lines. Okay. But other than that, leave people alone and let them boycott.
Let them make that decision.
Let them make whatever they want. Okay. And you don't have to go to the concert if you don't like it.
That's what Whoopi said. You don't have to buy tickets to go. Okay.
And that's your boycott. I don't like the fact that you came here, Taylor. Mm-hmm. We're not going to go to your concert.
There you go.
The actions speak louder than words. When people, the Budweiser found out.
Well,
who found out? Budweiser.
We all knew that.
That's not your crowd.
Who's the biggest customer of the Budweiser beer?
Transgenders are not your crowd. And actually, people who are not for transgenders, that's the crowd.
That's the crowd.
So why would you put a transgender
on the can
as your commercial
to promote? Yeah.
When the people who drink your beer aren't for transgenders,
you lost that one.
That's like doing something in the black community. I don't know. Think of something that we're not for,
right?
And you're gonna put it in on Black Entertainment Television and Ebony and Jet and all these magazines. Black people be like, "Have you lost your mind?"
Yeah. Okay.
We're not for that.
Thank you.
So we gonna boycott you,
right?
So, or Trump, make a Trump commercial, put him on the cover of something that's black.
It used to be Jet. They don't do Jet anymore.
Some hair product for black men, and you have Trump as the face. How much you want to bet they'll never use that hair product? A hair dye for black men, or that black men use Ultra Soul or something.
They could put
and they put Trump on it, or they put Trump. Black man will be like, okay, so now we're not buying Ultra Soul
that black stuff you had. You
dye anymore.
Getting that to be dripping on the side of our face. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe have hair product that comb overs people with like. That's who you put him on the cover of. Yeah. Emerald says everyone always have an opinion on what others should do, but what are they doing themselves? I agree.
That was another.
What is that guy doing himself?
It's funny you said that because that's another comment that Whoopi said. She said, "What are you doing?"
Thank you.
Shoot, y'all coming at Taylor? Are y'all doing something?
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So that was a good one. The Little Mermaid. I'm not gonna go long in detail about it, but the reviews are out.
Okay.
The Little Mermaid review. Halle Bailey charms, but Rob Marshall's live action remake nearly drowns in deja vu. Now, I did hear another critic say they didn't like all the AI in it.
Yeah, that's what somebody said too.
They said it kind of looked fake looking or whatever. Yeah. And they liked Halle.
Okay.
So I'm starting to sense that what's going to happen is when this movie opens, people are going to like her, but not like the movie.
Okay.
But it really don't matter. What do the kids think? That's what's gonna matter. Yeah. The biggest critics are the kids. Are they gonna like
if they sitting at the screen like this?
Yeah,
and then hardly eating their popcorn. Or their popsicles melting.
Yeah, or are they crying and moving around?
Yeah, like that's too fake. I ain't even into it.
The kids are yelling at each other
because they listen to the voices of the different characters. They hear her singing. So I don't really think they sit there and go, "This is cheaply made."
Yeah,
there's too much AI in it. Really?
Okay. So we've been here before. This news article, Hollywood Reporter, y'all. HollywoodReporter.com. We've been here before, haven't we? A Disney live action remake igniting a round of existential debate. And you know the debate is that she's black. This time it's Rob Marshall's interpretation of The Little Mermaid based on John Musker and Ron Clement's 1989 version and starring Halle Bailey as the titular sea creature. It features new music by Lin-Manuel and writings and rings as much as possible from the corporation's CGI budget. See, that was what I heard. That CGI thing is So this guy is pretty much saying he liked Halle in it. He thought that her performance was very well.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to have a controversy because she's black.
Mm-hmm.
Even bobblehead Candace Owens, she's so stupid. Why, as a black woman, would you go on your show? Well, she does stuff all the time.
I don't think she feels
as
she's
a
black.
No, she's not. I don't know what she
Think
is.
about it, you guys. When we hear Candace talk, she's like Dave Chappelle's character. I don't think she feels she's black. She feels she's clear skin or something.
I think she thinks she's black, but I think she has
what is it?
I think she has a mindset of
a privilege.
You're not gonna victimize me.
Is she a privileged black?
No. It's you're not. I don't want to be seen as a victim. Like, she's self-hating. It's like those black people that's like, you're not gonna victimize me. I'm not from the ghetto. You don't. Every black person, we don't speak out of. We know how to speak, and we're educated, and you don't. Not all black people are from the ghetto and are ignorant.
But that's why I was saying privileged.
Not privileged, because her family don't like her. Ooh. So it's not privilege, because her cousins have gone on air and say she don't represent our family.
Above them now.
They said she wasn't like that. They think she's doing it for ratings. I think so too. They say she's in. They think she's doing it for ratings.
Really?
I do too.
Okay.
I think she's doing it for ratings.
Wow.
A choice that sent of the Black Mermaid. A choice that sent scores of people clutching their pearls and reverting to racist protests. Their complaints of a non-existent. First of all, the mermaid is a mermaid.
She's made up. She's a character. She's a made up character.
But you don't have a problem about a talking crab.
And he's black.
Or just the fact that it's a crab that's talking, or a fish. It's not real.
I don't even know.
So why can't she be black?
These are the same people that probably wouldn't want to see Cleopatra in her true color.
And then the other black
Cleopatra's
people,
not black. Oh.
And then you have the black people who mad that she black because they said, why are you giving us a watered down version? Why can't we have a real, our own princess? Why she got to be made a story if that was a white woman and you turned her black? You can't please anybody. You
can't please everybody.
That's why you got to do what you do and don't worry about what people think.
Keep it moving.
That's why I don't care what y'all think. Yes. Sorry. I'm going to say what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Meet you in the comment section.
Blow
it up so my video can go viral.
Thank you.
Their complaints are non-existent. That's what he's saying. They do hashtag not my Ariel. But according to this guy, HollywoodReporter.com, Bailey does not disappoint as Ariel. Her performance adds edge to what is ultimately a serviceable film. Whether she's belting out a newly arranged part of your world or silently observing her less than charming prince. Ooh, he dogging out the prince. You know what? In the previews, he does seem stale. Don't he? In the previews, he don't seem like he got no to him.
And that's probably why they feel like the match is kind of off a little.
Oh.
Had they thought about it?
I haven't even seen the movie. I haven't even heard him speak. I'm just going by the previews. When I see him, he doesn't, you know how some people captivate you when you see him on film? Mm-hmm. He don't do that for me.
Because it reminds me kind of the Eddie Murphy show that came out, that movie he put out, where what's her name, the black lady, and the white guy that she was with, he's Jewish. Eddie Murphy's most recent project.
Okay.
About y'all know if y'all think about it.
Going.
But there was no chemistry.
The black girl and the white and
he's a comedian, you know him.
Heavy guy.
Yeah.
I know
that was Eddie's.
No chemistry.
There was no chemistry.
No
but
chemistry.
I don't know if you think that's what's going on with this guy.
I don't know. I'm going to see the movie.
Okay.
So
okay.
But yet they did say she did a good job. So I did want to put that out.
And
there.
that's what counts. I'm glad. Regardless of the negative and the positive, she's doing her thing.
And also, it matters what the kids say.
People need to understand this is a kids' show. Don't nobody care about the grown-ups and what they think. If it's a kids' show, it's rated G. Shut up and hold your little boy and girl with their popcorn and candy and make sure they're quiet and enjoying it. But if they come out and go, Ma, there was no chemistry with the man and the
when they're not.
That's what I'm saying. Why we listen to grown-ups?
Well, you know what? I think they wanted to be like The Lion King was good. Like there's Disney movies that we like even as adults. They probably wanted to be
or Shrek.
Like Shrek was good. Okay. So I think that's what they want.
Okay.
But anyway, so we'll see. The movie comes out this weekend or this week, right? This week. And again, he's giving her good kudos.
Okay.
But he's saying that the rest of the nobody likes the what's his name's Jamaican accent. You said you heard that before.
He said that it's in between. He said he got a little bit of Jamaican, a little bit of Trinidad.
Yeah, they don't like him. Let's see. What are y'all saying here? What are they doing themselves? Emerald says they okay if we play a donkey or some kind of silly animal.
Yeah, thank you. But
Eddie Murphy was funny in Shrek.
The main role.
They don't want us playing the main role. So I agree with that.
How did people think about the Cinderella when Moesha Brandy played?
They didn't like that.
Whitney Houston.
They didn't like that. Yeah. But you know what? People like Whitney Houston. But they didn't like when they was black. They don't like anything. The white people don't like when we turn those characters black. And black people don't like when they turn black because they say, why are you watering down somebody?
Why can't we have
Give
a new
us
character?
A new princess. Yeah. Why can't we have our own Cinderella? Why does it have to be Cinderella?
Yeah.
See, so you can't win.
And
I agree with that. I don't mind having a new Cinderella too.
Given those people those comments, how do they feel about Bridgerton? Because she added to Queen Charlotte. The story of Queen Charlotte, people, there was no black woman in her life.
Yes.
Like the one that Shonda Rhimes put, is it Shonda?
Yeah.
Right.
The black people who complain about Little Mermaid better not watch Bridgerton.
Thank you.
If I find out you watch Bridgerton,
or the white people complaining about her being black,
complain about Little Mermaid, you know what? Thank you.
That's not the Bridgerton crowd.
Anybody who watches this video, if y'all see anybody complain about the Little Mermaid being black, just ask them, do you watch Bridgerton? If they say no, then we're fine.
Then you're fine. You consistent.
And I'm sure I can find other stuff too. Well, what was it? Well, Jesus, for goodness sakes, but he didn't have blue eyes.
My Lord and Savior.
Straight hair and blue eyes. You could at least make him look like he Jewish or
Middle Eastern.
From Middle Eastern.
The little color. He like it from Germany.
Got blue eyes and long.
He's a Russian Jesus.
Straight brown hair.
He's from Switzerland.
And lily white.
Okay.
But you got a problem with a black mermaid.
Thank you. Some people got a problem with a black Jesus.
Well, I'm saying if you don't want to make him go totally black with dreadlocks, can he at least be dark skinned?
Some people have a problem with black Jesus.
So
on the Good Times episode, when JJ painted that picture, it was really at the wino, but he looked like Jesus holding this thing, and they put it on the wall. Oh, Florida had a fit.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so moving on to Nick Cannon.
Okay. What can we say about good old Nick?
Nick Cannon's baby mama came out and was
Which one? You got about how many?
Oh, you're right.
Baby mama 1, baby mama 2, baby mama 3.
You know what? I don't even know which one she is.
Oh my goodness.
I think she's 4.
You got to count the kids.
Bree. It's Bree. I don't know. Anybody
Has
know
he
what
ever gone back to an earlier one that had a kid?
Yeah.
Or he just do them in a row?
No. He's gone back. He's had 3 with one. He's had 2 with another one. He has like 4 baby mamas.
He don't just do them in a row. Like I'm gonna hit her.
No.
And
he goes back
with them.
No.
Okay.
He goes back. He double dips, triple dips.
Okay.
Like he keeps it.
What triple dips?
Yeah, he'll go. And he said if they want to have another one, he'll have one. So he goes back and has it with the different ones. Yeah.
Oh, Nick.
So anyway, his baby mama came out and basically was saying about child support. Nick Cannon says he doesn't abide by government child support system. My account is their account. Nick Cannon is proud fact that he takes care of his big blended family. Appearing on Jason Lee's podcast earlier this month. Now this is from People online. The Daily Cannon host 42 was asked about how he protects his assets in co-parenting with the moms of his kids. I don't care about that stuff. I believe true currency is your energy. I wish I could make a contract. You cannot take this much of my energy when you leave, he shared. Money comes and goes. I always tell people, money don't make you happy. Happy makes you money. He continued, so I'm always going to be good, and every dollar that I make is for my family. So he basically
he didn't sign no government thing like he's supposed to be the baby daddy, which I don't trust.
Yes, he don't believe in like money that you give. What is it?
Child support.
Child support.
Government.
He don't believe in child support. He believes you need to just give your child everything I own belongs to my kids, and he's right. What do you think? Because different women have different views on child support. If the man is taking care of the child, okay, he's with him all the time, he's spending money on them, do you feel like you should take him to court for government child support to come out of his check every month?
Because he's doing his job.
Right. Do you think
because that's when they do that, right? When the guy is
if not, he's not, no, they do it even when they are. That's what I'm saying. What do you think?
Because the government sets a certain amount?
They set a certain amount.
Maybe that's what it is. Because think about it, people. If he's making a certain amount, who is he to say what percentage goes to each woman? You know, like she has 3 kids,
but
so
if you're taking care of the child.
No, I'm saying, who is he to make that determination of how much each? I guess the argument can be everybody. All of them is getting being fed and got all this necessities.
Like for instance, he may not give Mariah Carey's kids as much as he may give another one of their kids, right? Because Mariah Carey don't need
her own money.
Whereas maybe this other baby mama, she might need him to buy her a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all think about that? If y'all moms out there, if you're a single mom, comment in the section. Do you feel like a woman, even if I'm talking about the man is taking care of the child. I'm not talking about a deadbeat. That's different. A man is taking care of your child. That's his child. He's buying them clothes. He's, taking care of them physically. When you need something, he give it to you. You ain't got to beg him for no money or nothing. Do you feel like he should still be on child support from the government standpoint? Or do you think because y'all have an understanding, it's fine?
That you don't need to sign any papers where the government now is on
it's
paper.
Taking a certain amount of money.
Because my question is with that is, let's just say for sake of argument, he is definitely taking care of the kids and the moms are not complaining. But like, I would love to see when the government looks at it and they make the decision on the percentages, how close is he to what the government would say
also
his income is and what each woman should, because some of the women can be shortened on what they should be getting.
Also, that hurts him, I'm thinking. Because let's say that y'all good, everything is fine. But let's say y'all have a falling out. And now she want to take you and sue you for back child support. And you going to say, no, I was doing this. And they going to be like, we don't have that on record. That's not on record. I don't know what y'all, the judge is going to be like, I don't know what y'all talked about.
A part of me wish that he probably should, so it is a record that he has been doing his fatherly duties with making sure each kid is financially taken care of. You got a point there. He has a falling out with one of those moms. She can honestly say
and sue for back child support
that because he has never given child support
from the government
standpoint. When they was born, they're like 10, 11, 12 years old now. So that's more money now.
So I'm thinking
that he's backtracking.
I'm thinking child support from the government protects the man.
I think so. I know the men
that protects y'all more than they do the woman.
They get upset because I think too, he's probably feeling like if you come at me for child support, that means that I'm not doing my duty as taking care of my kids. And I do take care of my kids.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
A tough one.
That's a good one.
Okay. This lady, I want to have time to talk about this lady.
Okay.
Who is City Bike Karen? The vital City Bike video explained. Now, we got so many comments on this that it was so irritating to me.
Throwing the race card.
Oh, you guys are racist.
That was really her bike.
She paid for the bike. She had a receipt. Okay, let's talk about this. First of all, let's start off by talking about the actual video. We don't know what happened before the video, and we don't know what happened after the video. And we haven't heard anything from the guys since the video. I'm yelling at everybody involved in this, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
This is my rant against the black guys who videotaped her.
This was the donkey of the day too, wasn't it?
No. This
Wait,
is
what's
my
his name? Last week it wasn't.
I don't think so. I don't
think
remember.
it was.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah,
I can't remember
because we talked about it already.
Yeah,
and you said that was his donkey of the day the next day.
Here's my rant about this. I'm gonna jump on the black guys first.
Okay.
And I know people be like, "What did they do? They was just recording." Okay. If you have a video that goes viral and people are talking about it, and this woman has been labeled City Bike Karen and racist and everything else, you owe it to the public to tell us what happened before that video happened and what happened after that video happened. We need to know what happened in this outside of what y'all take. Because if you don't do that, it sounds like you're trying to go viral. It's like me whipping out a camera because I see a racist person. I'm going to tape you. But I'm not going to show me cutting you off.
Right.
I ain't going to show that.
Right.
I have my own personal story where I drove and I told y'all this story before.
Yeah.
I was driving and I cut this white man off. And he ran into the curb, the ditch.
Okay.
Not the ditch, but the curb. He hit the curb. And so I got out because I was getting ready to say, "Oh, are you okay?"
Yeah.
And he got out of his car and said, "You fat N-word," with the ER on the end. And he had a car full of people. So I was like, "Oh, I don't feel safe. Let me get back in the car."
Right.
And I said, "You know what? I was going to ask you if you okay. I don't even care anymore because you didn't have to call me the N-word."
Thank you.
So I got back in the car and I drove off. If somebody was filming that and they came in right on the part where he said, "You fat N-word," that would have gone viral.
Yes.
And they would have said, how dare he
get out the car and call her that
now? He is wrong.
Not knowing that she ran him off the road.
But he is wrong for calling me that word.
Thank you.
Which we all saw the video.
Thank you.
We're not blind.
Her response even though they were
even
wrong.
if she was right, was wrong.
Okay.
I get tied up with this.
Okay.
Now, when I was driving away, I'm going back to my story. I told y'all something told me go to the police department. I went to the police department and I walked in and it was a female police officer there. I said, "I'd like to report something." I was just in an altercation and a man got out of his car, a white man, and he called me the N-word. I was so shook up. I didn't know what to do. I got in my car and I just drove away. She said, "I'm so glad you came in. They called us. We were getting ready to look for you."
Thank you. Getting ready to
because he said you ran him off the road.
But he didn't tell what he said to you.
She said, "I didn't know he didn't say he called you the N-word." She said, "Go home."
And then why would he admit that?
I know. She said, "Go home."
Okay. We'll take care
White
of it.
police officer. She was more mad that him calling me the N-word than I was.
Thank you.
So we're not racist. We understand there's some white people who hate racists.
Thank you.
Because they make them look bad.
Yeah.
It's like, because you guys are stupid, we all get put in the same dumb pot.
Right, yeah.
And it was like, she was so mad. I was like, she made me feel good.
What's wrong with your thing?
She made me feel good because of the fact that that threw me off. She made me feel good because
she was more angry
because
at the fact that he used the N-word to you and was very impolite.
Yes.
That is not what you're thinking. Any situation that happens where you may have ran him off the road, but the fact that he got out and just called you names.
Yes.
He wasn't even concerned.
Yes.
That as much as he thought that they wanted people to think he was, to go at you with name calling.
Exactly.
So I get it.
So she was so mad. So I want to know what happened before this and what happened after this. Because what we saw, to me, in my opinion, everybody gets yelled at.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at the black guys because they haven't come out and said anything.
Okay.
What happened before? What happened after?
Because we were trying to think of the scenarios, the different scenarios. Let's just say, for sake of argument, they were wrong.
Exactly.
And they tried to steal her bike. And she's like, "That's my bike.
Exactly.
That's my bike." My thing is with her, The tears.
Thank you. But hold on. With them, the reason why I have a problem with what they did by not saying anything about this video before or after is that there are actual really black men who get in trouble for Karens yelling at them.
Yeah.
Or yelling.
Yeah.
And so they get abused by people and officers because people take her side.
Right.
And so now when people go viral just to be going viral.
To start something.
Yeah, then people going to be like, is this a real Karen?
Yeah, we're not taking it serious anymore.
Exactly.
Whether it's her being taken advantage of or whether they're taking advantage of it. So now we're looking at it going,
is this real?
And people will start turning away.
Or are they just trying to be viral?
The little boy crying wolf.
Exactly.
Woof, woof. So there's a wolf.
I have a problem with them because they must have not been up to any good because why you ain't said nothing since this?
So they started this whole
I think they wanted to go viral. I think because why you not saying nothing? Why you ain't on where you at? Why you ain't come on the thing and say, y'all see what happened to us? Well, before my brother was getting a bike and then she came up and then
that's my bike.
Let's hear what's going on.
And we got receipts to show that we paid
Let's
for it.
hear this. But because I don't hear anything, it makes me think you trying to use this as a viral moment, which is going to ultimately, just like her, hurt black men. Other black men.
Thank you. But they're not thinking of that.
Then the other thing, now this is what I got against her.
Okay.
Oh, you heard, I'm pregnant, you heard me. We're not touching you. Help. All you can say is help. What about, I rented the bike. Here's my receipt.
You guys.
What you talking about?
Yes.
She can talk.
Yes.
Or
crying.
Or if you so afraid because there's black men around you, why you got to hold on to the bike? Walk away. And say, help, this guy took my bike. I'm not going to stand next to you
if I'm a threat,
with a bike.
If you're a threat to me.
And yell help.
Thank you.
But she knew by doing that, she would get the attention she needed. And she knew when the people showed up, they was going to be for her.
That's the bullhorn. Somebody... And all you need to do is visually see
5 black guys
around
this poor white.
Oh my God! What are they doing to you?
What are they doing?
Oh my God! Oh, Karen, are you okay? Woo-hoo.
They not even touching her. So you can be in the comment sections. I don't give a darn. Talking about how she got a receipt. First of all, her receipt has the time crossed out on it. Why is the time crossed out on the receipt? If you got a receipt, show the receipt.
Okay.
Why your time crossed out on the receipt? Okay. But other than that, let's give her the benefit of the doubt that she really did rent this bike, and this Negro show up and try to take it from her.
So they gonna put it on video.
Your response is not help. They hurting the unborn fetus. When ain't nobody touching you. Nobody's touching you.
Their presence, yeah.
And if you felt like you was in a threat, you should have walked your corn head away. I'm a black woman. If I'm trying to get on a bike and it's 5 Negroes around me trying to take it, I ain't gonna be, help! Give me my bike! I'm gonna walk down the street. I'm getting away from you.
911.
Excuse me.
Take pictures of
They trying to take my bike.
And that's
are you in harm, ma'am? No, I'm around the corner.
Isn't that what
I'm not in harm's way?
No,
so don't come shoot.
Isn't that what a Karen would do anyway?
Thank you.
She would back away. There was a threat to me. I had to leave. Click, click, click.
Thank you.
See, officer, here they are. Woo-hoo.
So that's that one.
Okay.
Then I'm mad at the hospital. The hospital letting her go. You talk about then see again. Why would you let somebody
do an investigation?
Why would you let somebody go without doing a full investigation?
You just quickly went to the Karen thing. She's probably a Karen, like they said.
We're gonna jump on the black people because we don't want any problems with those black people coming around here.
See, she got a lawsuit. If she sincerely has a receipt that shows it's her bike, she can sue her company. They shouldn't have let her go because that was her bike.
I would have said, let's wait. Let's see what happened. We don't like how you responded in the video, though. Whatever your name is.
We don't know.
We ain't cool with that,
but we gotta wait and
wait.
see, because if it was your bike,
right?
Wouldn't the investigator look and
gonna see?
Oh, such and such company or hospital.
Yeah,
it was.
We're gonna
bike.
see.
It was.
But even if it was your bike, you need some sensitivity training.
Yeah.
Don't be standing around yelling help as a white woman.
So they let her go.
Yeah, so that's that.
Okay.
Now they gotta go fund me. You know, every white person that's racist or whatever, you know, they giving to her GoFundMe.
What's the GoFundMe?
Because the poor white lady
buy another bike or something.
Well, because her legal fees. Then I'm going after her attorney. He had the nerve to come up. She's gonna sue anybody that calls her Karen. Karen is a derogatory word, and she doesn't like to be called Karen. And so any place that calls her Karen is going to be sued. So now any blog that puts up the word Karen, like how we have, they going to come after you. They going to sue you. Because she's called Karen. I wish you would, because I would name all the names I've been called my whole life as a black woman,
and sue people for calling you that.
And I would say, how dare you?
You'll be a millionaire.
How dare you say you can't say that about her when the way we all watched her act in that video?
Yes.
Your client did not act the best in that video.
Because you
need to shut up talking about suing people and take the L and move on and get her job back. That's your job.
You even said, even if the guys were wrong.
Thank you.
In taking the bike or trying to take the bike and videotaping her response, if it was really her bike.
Her response.
I have a receipt.
Yes.
Or walk away.
Walk away.
And call for some help.
Say,
these guys are trying to take my bike.
Or what about Yale? These guys are trying to take my bike. I paid for it.
Yeah.
How about that? Instead of help.
But help! And I don't think her lawyer's going to get by with that, because she actually act like what we've been calling.
That's what we call a Karen. Yeah. A Karen would go, help! Well, ma'am, why are you yelling?
The theatrical way.
Ma'am, what's going on?
They were a threat to me.
You know anybody. And this is the part that got me. This is my other one. This is my last one before we go, because I know we passed our hour. Any man that comments in our comment section, for this woman, you are a moron.
What do you mean, any man that comments?
A man. The only people that should be commenting positive about this woman is white women. Nobody black and no man. As a man, take away their color for a minute.
Okay.
As a man, you know, if a woman yells, whose face is going to be down on the pavement when the police show up?
Those three black guys.
Or you, as a white man, in your house. Let your wife call. Help! Help! Help!
Okay.
When the police show up, they ain't going to be like, well, let's see, who started it first? They're going to grab
the
you.
aggressor, who they think is the
They're
aggressor.
going to grab the man. And they're going to put your face down in the pavement. Women, not all women, use that as a whistleblower horn, a bullhorn, because they know when the police show up, or when people show up, it's the damsel in distress.
Yeah.
And you know, as a man, I don't care if you're a white man, black man, Latino man, I don't care. If you got a crazy woman and she punching on you and the police come, you are going to be face down on the ground. Period.
Yeah.
Because you're a man.
Yeah.
So you don't ever let no woman weaponize being a woman by saying help with no context behind it. Help what? Help. They trying to steal my bike. I paid for it. I paid for this bike. And these guys is trying to take it from me. Help. Not help. Help what? What they doing to you?
What are they saying? Anybody?
So that's my thing. I had something against everybody on this.
I noticed.
Thank you.
Okay.
Emerald says they okay if we play Dunk. Okay. I love Bridgerton. She loves Bridgerton. No, I wouldn't, but for protection, never just hand over cash, transfer money to her bank account.
Okay. What is that?
I guess you're talking about them saying about her having a bike or something.
Or the babies, Nick Cannon?
Oh, yeah, Nick Cannon.
Okay,
Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon.
See, I didn't see these comments that you saw, so I don't know what they were saying. Yes. So I don't have a clue when Kim was replying to some of these comments, what they were saying. So,
thank you.
Okay.
So that's my rant. And that attorney, he needs to stop trying to walk around, white attorney, talking about a white woman being called Karen when black people have been called every name in the book. Now you want to sue. We don't sue every time we get called the N-word.
Now, as an attorney, he needs to pay attention to the hospital that let her go.
You need to focus on the hospital that let her go.
That they unfortunately let her go because of all of this.
Thank you.
Being called a Karen, I'm sorry, that comes with the territory.
Thank you.
Because you acted like one.
Thank you.
We already got a definition of a Karen.
And it's not the receipt. The receipt has nothing to do with why they calling you that. Yeah. They calling you that because you yelled help with black men around you who are not touching you.
Not doing any harm.
And you didn't use your words. All you said was help.
Yeah.
That's it. You didn't say anything. And then you fake cried.
Yeah.
Then you fake cried. You pretend like you was crying. And then
nobody violated you. But people need to understand when you do the Karen acts with black men.
Thank you.
Black people, people of color, who's going to go down?
You could have got them killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So bring it. You want to bring a lawsuit for calling her Karen? We're going to talk about all the black men that's been killed from somebody yelling help. Help. So shut up.
Other than Emmett Till, there's been cities burnt down because of Karen.
And you want to sue because this white woman was called Karen as an attorney.
Okay.
Keep your focus on getting her job back.
A male or female?
A male.
Okay.
Keep your focus on getting her job back.
Yeah.
Leave black people alone.
And being called a Karen, I don't think you're going to get anywhere with
that. A Karen. After we done been called every name in the book.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
So that's my whole thing. And the black guys, if I ain't heard nothing from y'all sound like y'all wanted to go viral, which is just as bad as her.
Yeah, yeah.
Because y'all Negroes that's trying to go viral by showing a moment in time that you ain't showed nothing before that. You didn't show whether y'all took the woman's bike or not.
Led up into it.
You didn't show anything and haven't come out and said anything.
Thank you. So people would know the true story.
Come out and say something.
They had fought maybe. We don't know though.
Thank you. We don't know.
Because like you said, her thing could have been a wrong one or it could have been. They need to investigate. Especially that a lawyer's involved now, they're going to have to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, they just as bad.
Yeah.
Because a black man could get killed off of what they did too.
Yeah.
Because now nobody listens when you say Karen.
Like the boy.
Now the word is like water now.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's a Karen now.
And nobody.
What did he do? Cut her in line?
Nobody would take it serious.
Thank you.
So God forbid, if it actually leads to someone's life.
So that's my thing. So you can see. Now we already read it. So you can see that we
added something else.
Wendy says asking mama if her thing fit.
Oh, okay.
And then Wendy says ask him to define Karen.
The lawyer?
Yeah, ask the lawyer to define how you gonna sue somebody for calling somebody something that everybody on the tape saw that they were.
Mm-hmm. I think we're all learning.
That's what we say a Karen is. A white woman yelling. And nobody knows why she's yelling.
Or not even yelling.
That has a black person attached to it.
There's a definition for Karen. And I think, to your point, Wendy, who is it that asked that?
Wendy.
That's going to probably mess the case up. Because we all know with all the Karens that have happened in the last year or so, they all fit a certain description.
Yes.
And he has to admit, his lady, he's taking.
What's the description? What's the definition?
They're a threat. Oh,
thank you. You heard me.
Help.
You heard me. We're not even touching you. How am I hurt you?
That's a Karen.
And I'm not touching you.
That's the definition of a Karen. So he's going to lose that part of the case.
He needs to focus on getting her job back. Yeah. That's what he needs to focus on.
That's true.
And leave black people alone. If you want to sue people for saying Karen, you better sue white people. Because I would I ain't got no money, but I would love
we'd be here
to
all
battle you
day to have to sue people for calling people of color
for calling us names and getting mad. Oh, you called her name. Oh Lord,
he's a threat.
She ain't used to that. So get out of here.
Okay.
Mom, Wendy says, did you like your gift? She said, thank you, Wendy. It was lovely. She gonna wear it.
Did it fit?
She said, did it fit? She says a little tight. She gonna wear it with a jacket. It was a little tight. But it probably costs more for you to take it back than that she could just wear it with a jacket.
Yeah. And just so you know, if you buy anything for us,
You gonna say our size? I guess it don't matter. Tell her on private.
Okay.
I guess people can guess. I mean, it ain't hard to guess our size.
I'm a proud 2X queen, 3X, whatever. Because I like my shirts loose, but we over the X. We're not 1X.
Well, here, y'all, don't forget to buy our books. When we actually funny and on other channels. 100 family-friendly jokes. You can catch the link in the description, and the book is on Amazon. But yeah, that got my blood boiling. Is that racist? And then the stuff that in the comment, you're making a comment about us being racist, and the comment is racist. They said she's supposed to be not scared of 5 Tyrones around her.
Why they gotta be Tyrone?
That was one of the comments.
Why couldn't his name be Michael?
Tyrone.
That's a racist comment.
And then you people. I love when they have in the thing you people.
What's you people? People with glasses? People
Are you talking about black people?
People that wear braids? What's you people?
What's you people?
That wear silver earrings?
So the comments that crack me up are the ones that are racist.
Yeah.
Calling you a racist.
Yeah. And how are we racist with that comment?
And again, you big
acting like
dummy.
Karen.
When you make a comment, you push the video to go more viral.
That's good.
So you're helping the video.
Thank you.
Moron.
That's fine.
All right.
If we get a lot of moron comments, I don't care.
Wendy says you can take it back, Ma, no problem. She said no, she gonna wear it with a jacket. She said she'll keep it. All right, y'all, that's it. I shouldn't have ended on that story because that made my blood boil.
I know you was talking about me getting all huffy when we said we were going to talk about this today.
What, Ma? I should have ended on
She talked about me saying that I was going to get huffy. She got huffy.
I should have ended on a funnier story, a more lighthearted.
You said there's no donkey of the day.
Wendy says, Kim, you have the return slip. Just slip it in the UPS box. Oh, okay.
You said there's no donkey of the day.
I'll find out what she want to do, Wendy.
The
donkey of the day. He had a comedian on there.
Yeah.
And he made him the donkey of the day.
Why? Because he wasn't funny?
No, he called him a donkey of the day because he complained about something in the past with the Breakfast Club or something. It was more personal. He was being funny.
Oh.
Yeah, they was being funny.
Okay.
And then this guy is like, kind of like, he don't like.
He's a comedian?
He's a comedian. You know him, Darnell. I forgot it. Oh, the one that, with Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
the one out Darnell or something.
What's his name?
Know what I'm talking about.
He was in that movie.
He always with him, next to him, laughing.
Oh no, Hughley was with him.
No, the one I'm talking about is the one that's always with him. Go back and look.
Oh, okay.
Darnell or something. Y'all will know.
Okay.
M. Perk said, hi, ladies. Hi, everyone. Sounds like I missed a lot. Yeah, you missed, Mike. I went off on that, what's her name? City by Karen.
City.
Because her attorney is mad that people are calling her Karen, and he's going to sue anybody that calls her Karen. Even though that's what we all saw in the video. And as black people, we called names all the time.
Wendy said he needs to define Karen. Once he get a definition of Karen, he's going to sit back and go, oh, sorry, client. You was acting like a Karen.
You yelling help.
I can't sue nobody for you acting like a Karen.
Help what?
These 3 guys are a threat to me.
What am I helping you for? They taking my bike. I paid for this bike. Something. I paid for this bike.
Here's a receipt.
And this guy is trying to take my bike,
but you
guys.
said another man came and said, just give her bike.
Just give it to her.
Just give it to her. Yeah.
So no, I don't like that. So then the black guys, I went after them too. Mm-hmm. They making it hard for black men who really actually
it's like the boy that cried wolf.
Yes.
There's a wolf. Oh, I was just teasing.
Yeah.
How many times he did that until the real wolf came?
Thank you.
And nobody went,
thank you.
Whatever.
They making it hard for the black men who really do have those issues.
Yeah.
And then the hospital firing the woman without doing an investigation.
Now, that surprised me. I know a lot of people probably felt like we already condemned her and always said she was guilty right away. So that is true. We take that back.
Yes.
Because if that's truly her bike, truly a receipt, they should have waited until an investigation was made before letting her go.
Exactly.
And she works at a hospital.
So that just made me mad.
Oh well.
Everybody involved was wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody involved.
Everybody.
So that's my thing. All right, y'all. Wendy says let her know when you wear it. Okay. All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What did she say? Something? Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always believe.
Yeah.
And that was another Woods Report. See you later.